Yeah, that's right, man. D to the Y to the NA on the MIC. I go with the name of your favorite light skin. DJ Slam on the ones and twos. Always bringing in nothing but the best in Canadian hip hop, reggae, and R&B. And we got our special guest in the studio tonight. We had to have a Scarborough hip hop artist, you know what I mean, come and represent in the building with us. I'm from Scarborough too, man. You know what I mean? So we had to bring this man through. We just actually played a record from him a while back. We were kind of jamming out like, who's this cat? And then all of a sudden, checking through the emails, it's like, boom, he wants to come on the radio show too, do an interview. So it's like, it just makes sense. So we had to bring this artist. He goes by the name of Troy Joe. And I want to learn a little bit more about this, man. So Troy Joe, welcome to the show, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me, man.
So much to learn about you, man. Like I truly never heard of you before. The Bounce record, I think, is the one that we've been playing. So this is huge to have you in the studio, you know, because we were feeling the record when we played it. You know, we don't just play anything on the show.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a certain level of you know, dopeness, and you definitely have that. So we had to bring you through to represent, man. But there's so much I want to know, man. I was reading through like the write up that your team sent and stuff, and man, I don't even know where to start. You into basketball and stuff, though?
Yeah. I've been playing ball like my whole life, to be honest. I feel like that's what really got me really in touch with the music, because I listened to that. Can I swear on this?
We try to keep it clean, you know?
Okay, cool. Just make sure. Good, you know, heads up.
You know, look over here. We got the swear jar.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring some money home if you want it, though.
So, you know, I listen to that like before games, before practice, before going to bed, like everything. So, you know, I feel like that's what really got me in touch with music, and you know, I started taking it serious for real. But I still hoop though. You won some things though. It's not like I try to be humble, you know, modest about it. But
Bust it for the people.
Yeah. To be honest, I've been winning from a young age, man. Like I feel like that's just a part of my character. So even when I do the music, it's all to win. So you know, I've been winning from Scarborough Blues. Birchmount, went on to LIU, Brooklyn, where I played ball there. 4 years. We won 3 out of the 4 years there, D1. So I lived out in Brooklyn, and that was probably like the best experience of my life. Now I'm out still hooping, trying to win in the music now, man. You know the ball's good, but
so some NCAA Conference Championships and things. Man, you want to sit there and be all humble, eh? You can't come on the show and not talk that ish. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring your A game, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So why go from hoops to music? I mean, what made you do that?
To be honest, a lot of people ask me that question. It's just like, I'm so talented in ball. It's cool, but I feel like I kind of got tired of it a little bit. I've been doing it from such a young age that it was just, I wanted something new, something different. Ball, it took me very far, like, you know, paid in my education, all this stuff. But music was really, from a childhood, something that I really wanted to pursue. I never really took it serious, I feel like, because I was so focused on sports, my pops in school, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. And then I feel like once I was my own man out in New York, I really got in touch with, like, what is it you really want to do, you know? Like, what is it? This ball stuff's cool, but I really got back on the music serious, and it was New York that brought it out, man. New York really, you know, living in New York is
a different vibe.
A different vibe, man. Different, real, everything.
So, do you feel like you made the right decision doing the, you know, forgetting the hoops and going to the music side of things?
I don't know. I guess time will tell. But me personally, yes. You know, I'm happy. It's what I want to do. Ball. A lot of people want me to pursue ball a little bit more, and I still play. Here and there. I'll be playing, you know, probably in the NBL. The Canadian League out here. I
think it would be dope maybe to kind of mix it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you actually got dope music. It's not like you suck with the music. Because some people, you know, they try to do the both realms of things. Yeah. It doesn't really work out.
I'm going to keep it real. Like, I'm down with mixing them too. And that's why even my bounce video, I had a little bit of mixture. I kind of mixed both sides, my music and the ball, like me dunking and stuff. But some people be like, yo, it's confusing. What are you, a hooper? Are you a rapper? You're hooping? Are you rapping? Yeah. So, like, you know, I feel like I've been trying to deal with, well, do I hide this? Do I hide the ball? But because it's still a part of me. Right. You know, it's still what's, you know, Troy, it's a part of Troy Joe, to be honest. Right. So
let's get into one of these records for the people, man. You got 4 here in front of us right now. One of them is Growing Up, I believe.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's fitting. Let's get into the Growing Up record.
All right.
We'll start it off with that, and then we'll come back and talk a bit more, man. Troy Joe in the building, Growing Up. Bring your A-Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM, y'all. Let's go. Troy Joe in the studio with us, bringing A-Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. You know what I'm saying? NCAA Conference Championship winner. I'll talk that ish for you. You know what I'm saying? In the building right now, holding it down, man. So, do you find you spent more money on the school side of things or the music side of things?
School, I ain't paying nothing for school. Like, it was all music, man. Music is, until I really got into it, I realized how much of an expense that it really is. But so yeah, music for sure is way more expensive, man.
Did you say you were born in Scarborough?
Yeah.
Born and raised. What made you? Was the school stuff obviously made you take that trip out to sort of New York? And
yeah,
stuff,
it was balls. I had a scholarship there, so it was school paid for. So
when you were out there doing that, did you find you were doing the music in New York?
That's when I really got. I was doing the music before. When I got to New York is when I really got in touch with it. Like, one of my roommates was actually he's a producer. He makes beats. Go by the name of June G. So he's from Maryland, and he was my roommate my first year, and he was making some dope beats. And I was like, yo, let me try to write to one of these, like just out of fun. And like that just kind of turned into me doing my second year, my third year, and 1 year I got injured, and I was out for a whole year. So that whole year I feel like was when I really got super in touch with the music, man. I had nothing else to do,
So the transition from New York to coming down here, is it a different kind of feel for you with the music?
It's a different feel. Like, I definitely realize how much people really say New York's like, there's no place like New York. So coming back, I really noticed the difference. I was in Hamilton too, 'cause I went to McMaster for grad school.
New York to Hamilton.
Hamilton was just, it was like a big switch, big time change for me. It was from a city to like a neighborhood type school.
Right.
Different demographics. People weren't really talking to me, and I was like, well, it's kind of different. So I feel like but that surrounding that area and stuff kind of got me making different type of music as opposed to being in Brooklyn,
right.
Downtown Brooklyn with the sirens, you got the street cars, you got people cussing, so I feel like my music changed from when I moved from New York to Hamilton.
And plus, when you go out to New York, it's just yourself. Like, you didn't go out with no family out there.
Nah, I had family and stuff, but I was on my own, so like I could wake up, go to class, whatever, come back, do music.
Yeah.
Go to bed, take a nap, do a game, do music.
No big distractions.
Nah, no distractions at all, man. That's probably one thing I do miss about New York. No distractions.
That's probably
home. There's too much distractions.
When did you start releasing music?
I think my first, what was it? Nobody? I think Nobody was my first video I released, and probably my first single, which was last summer when I first released my first track.
So it's a recent thing?
Started releasing.
Yeah.
I feel like I sit on too many songs. Like, I'm always trying to perfect myself and get better, and this ain't good enough. And kind of got to the point like these guys have to get on me. Like, yo, you just got to get the stuff out.
But the sound seems to be there, so keep doing what you're doing there. Because some people rush to put stuff out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's what do they say? Quality over quantity. Right?
Yeah.
Let's get into another record here. Show the people what's up with the quality of the music. Man, what can we play? What do you want to play, man?
Enemies.
You want to drop the enemy? And we'll talk about the video stuff when we get back.
Hey, it's your boy Troy Joe, man. I'm here on Bring Your A-Game Radio, #1 spot for urban music in Canada, with your favorite light skin and music by DJ Slam, man. Monday nights, tune in.
That's what's going down, man. Bring Your A-Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM, Monday nights. And every time we bring through an artist, they just got to make it more official with them drops. So, Troy Joe had to do what he does and make it, Bring Your A-Game that much more official, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I'm glad to have you in the studio rocking out and vibing out with us, like I said. I wanted to know, though, you went to Trinidad and Tobago for some festivals, and you got a whole bunch of radio play out there. How does that feel, man?
Honestly, that's probably like the highlight of like my early career right now, to be honest. I started off with my single Bounce. I dropped that and I sent it to a DJ out there. And he was just bumping it like all throughout Trinidad. And I didn't even know how much it was bumping until like he asked me to come down for a show. So I said, all right, cool, definitely I'll come down. I went down there. I'm driving, hearing my song on the radio. I'm in the clubs, hearing it in the clubs. And I was like, I'm getting more love than back home. Like, jeez.
That's how it usually is, though, Like, you don't usually get love from where you're from all the time.
To be honest, and even just doing that, I noticed how much people back home were messing with me even more. They were like, oh, I see you doing your thing, keep doing, I was like, I could see the difference. So that was definitely an experience. Like OT Genesis, Alkaline, like I'm talking about big names, like, up there on stage, and I'm there like, damn, like, 6,000 people right now.
That's
like,
huge.
Good
opportunity.
Great opportunity.
So have you done just like singles, or have you done like actual albums?
So I actually just released my first EP on November 1st called Rich Nobody.
How do we didn't get it yet? What's going on with that?
We're playing songs off it right now, so you know.
We'll show the graphic on the screen. Like, I'm not holding it in my hand, but on the YouTube videos, we'll show the graphic, so you can check that out on Bringing A Game TV on YouTube. So where can people get the EP?
TroyJoe.com.
Proper,
Everything,
man.
Spotify, iTunes, honestly, everything. Just type in Rich Nobody, man. That's what we rock.
You have
right
hard
now.
copies of the project? Or?
Nah, no hard copy, all digital, man.
You got to do a hard copy for us.
I got you. I'll do one just for you guys, to be honest, you know?
It's good to have I'm from the old school, I guess. I like to have that physical, copy in my hand to bump in the whip, even, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have that new age.
Nowadays it's USB. Everyone be telling me, man, I want that shit.
My whip don't pump the USBs.
I hear you. I feel you, man. I need one of those.
I'm still plugging in the tape into the tape deck with the cord that goes into the phone.
You show the vinyl, man. I need that vinyl, man. That's it.
Oh, man. So singles and the EP that you just dropped November 1st, and videos, man, that you released the Bounce one you mentioned, but you have the Enemies one that you just recently shot.
Enemies is coming out sometime in December, before the year is over.
What's the storyline behind that one?
Enemies. It's just, to be honest, the video concept was really just me and my boys rocking out, we chilling, and one of my boys out of my clique just pretty much snakes me. You know, I see a girl walking down the street, I'm trying to bag it or whatever, and really she's leading me into like a setup kind of thing. Because, Enemies, it's like, one of my lines is, you don't even know could be toasting with enemies.
Right.
So like,
backstabbers.
Exactly. So, he tries to set me up. I kind of peep game before I get to the condo and stuff, so it's just kind of a little skit,
It's got a little movie.
Yeah, it was exciting. It's definitely my first time doing a skit in a sense,
That's proper.
So definitely good.
Let's keep the music going. We got Famous, BWI track right here. I want to drop the Famous one.
Yeah.
Because I heard a little bit of it just a minute ago. So let's bust it for the people there one time.
Cool.
DJ Slam, your favorite light skin, Double R, aka Rain Riley, Rob, the social media king is what I'm crowning him now. You know what I'm saying? And Troy Joe is in the building. Let's do this. Bring A Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM, y'all. Let's go. Yo, too bad we didn't have this record last episode, because this would have been perfect for the funding drive. Like, if you ain't got no money, we don't know what your name is. You have to use that for the next funding drive, man. Bring A Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. I go by the name of Dynamic, a.k.a. your favorite light skin, DJ Sam and the ones and twos, and Troy Joe still in the building with us. The records have been banging, brother.
Thank you, man.
Can't complain, man. You know what I mean?
I'm trying out here,
It's good stuff, man. Drop the social media for the people out there. Let them know where they can get in touch with you, and the website once again.
Everything. Website TroyJoe.com, TroyJoe. Instagram Troy Joe, Twitter Troy Joe, Facebook official Troy Joe, and what else is there? Snapchat. I don't really use it, but
you gotta have it.
Follow the Snapchat. That one's Rich Nobody, man. I'm rocking with the brand on that one, man.
Yo, you mentioned earlier in the interview that you went to Birchmount Park.
Yeah. Birchmount Park, man.
Was there a few other people that have gone to that school as well?
There's a couple. You guys may know of. Who is it? The Weeknd. The Weeknd went to Birchmount.
All right.
Big Lee went to Birchmount for a short period of time.
Were you there like when any of them were
there? Yeah. I was there with them during my grade 9 and 10 year.
Oh, dope.
They were both there.
Was the Weeknd, or was he weekday?
He was able back then. Like I was bumping his stuff before I even knew it was him.
That's
I was
dope.
like, geez,
That's
a
dope,
lot of successful people, man. Like Aaron Brown, Olympian runner. Who else is there? Ian Warner. There's a lot of great people.
I know another one. Troy Joe.
You already know,
he
man.
Was
Troy
too,
Joe.
Yo, man. We're at the end of the interview, brother, man. It's I hate this time. I want to thank you for coming through and rocking out with us. But what I want to know your thoughts, because you're up in the States and stuff. So what was your thoughts on the elections and stuff that happened over in the States, and do you think the right person won? I'm
gonna keep it real. I followed it, but not too much. I feel like the media was all over the media that like I was forced to follow it at some point. But I didn't think he was gonna win, man. I thought it was a joke the whole time until like the night of. I'm waking up, I'm like, oh, he really won? Like, I was shocked.
Are we dreaming?
I really thought I was dreaming, man.
Is it a
nightmare?
Like, not even a dream.
I was like, what's going on here? And I just went to New York right before that. I'm like, good thing I got my trip out the way,
So if you had to vote, because did you vote? You didn't vote.
I didn't vote. Nah.
If you had to vote, who would you? Obviously, you would have voted for.
I would have went with Hillary just because, Trump. Just the stuff he was saying. It's just like, how could he possibly win with saying these outrageous like comments and statements? Like, what?
It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. His plans
are pretty
are crazy
that somebody like that won, man.
Hey, man.
This last record here, before you get out of here, Troy Joe, BWI. What does it stand for?
Bounce with it, man. Bounce with it. All them haters, man. He's got to bounce with it, man. Forget what anyone else got to say. keep it moving, man. That's a rich nobody, man. That's what we stand for. Just
I was trying to figure it out, like black while intoxicated.
bounce
like,
with it, bounce with it, man. You know.
Let's do this. Bring It Game Radio, CIUT 89.5 FM. Troy Joy, once again, thank you for coming through, sir.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Let's do this, man.